Electricity powers our lives, our societies, and our future. But turning on the lights is not as easy as flicking a switch. Behind the scenes lies a complex, well-planned electricity system. This system relies on an electricity grid that in turn must expand to connect European wind and solar energy with homes and factories across the EU. This is the Optimised grid, collaborative planning for an efficient energy transition. The European electricity grid forms the largest and most interconnected system in the world. Carefully planned and managed, this cross-border interconnected grid ensures reliable and secure electricity for all. As we transition towards climate neutrality, our electricity grid must expand and evolve. It must continue to grow to accommodate more renewables like wind and solar, and support energy-intensive industries in switching to electrified processes. This is crucial for phasing out polluting fossil fuels and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. However, unlike traditional fossil fuel plants, renewable energy sources are often located in remote areas and generate electricity following natural weather patterns. Europe's abundant wind and solar resources are not distributed evenly across the continent. This creates technical opportunities and challenges that can be addressed through comprehensive planning.
The 10 Years Network Development Plan, TYNDP, is being developed every 2 years with the main objective to identify cross-border infrastructure that would bring benefits for member states, for Europe and for society. Those cross-border projects, they should contribute to decarbonization, to achievement of the climate goals, but also providing energy security, contributing to competitiveness and job creation. European grid planning process is a very complex and complicated task that is being carried out by two main institutions, ENTSO-E and ENTSO-G. Both organizations are working together to create scenarios that would kind of foresee the future and the possible generation capacities, as well as to identify the infrastructure gaps. Also, other actors are contributing to this process. These are policymakers, these are experts, these are national transmission system operators, but also actors from industry and from civil society. And the voice of each of these actors is important because they can contribute looking from different aspects from the energy system.
Beyond the European grid planning, each EU member state creates national development plans, or NDPs, for their own electricity grid. Extra high voltage grid operators in each country develop the NDPs. These plans are first subject to public consultation and are then reviewed and scrutinised by national regulators. While national in scope, aligning these plans with the work carried out in Brussels ensures a more coherent and optimised energy system across the EU. This optimisation can improve grid reliability and help reduce costs for consumers. Further optimisation can be achieved at a local level. Low-voltage grid operators that deliver power to people like you and me should align their plans with the wider national and European ones. This local optimisation could help maximise the use of generated energy across the entire EU and minimise the need for local investments.
The role of the Stakeholder Reference Group, SRG, in the European grid planning process is essential because for the first time in history, external stakeholders can really accompany the process of building the scenarios and looking how the planning is being carried out. With this very active participation, Stakeholder Reference Group can provide technical advice, can scrutinize some of the aspects related to the process, but also make sure that the information that is being produced is properly shared with other stakeholders and actors that are interested in the process.
As you can see, involving a broad range of stakeholders in grid planning is essential, including those representing nature and biodiversity. Europe's natural ecosystems are facing significant decline, while at the same time, more space on land and at sea is required for the electricity infrastructure essential for the energy transition. Grid planners should consider the impact on nature and biodiversity, especially when deciding where to locate the electricity grid. For more on this, check out our videos Grids and Environment and Energy and Space. A well-planned European electricity system offers significant benefits to everyone who uses electricity. It can reduce energy costs, improve reliability, and ensure we reach our climate goals. When carefully planned, electricity grids can positively impact biodiversity and ecosystems. By working together at the local, national, and European levels, we can optimize how we use Europe's abundant renewable resources. Together, we can phase out fossil fuels and strengthen Europe's energy security and independence, not just for today, but for generations to come. Our optimised electricity grid is essential for a sustainable, climate-neutral future. To learn more, visit our website at renewables-grid.eu.